Well, it's a beautiful night here in Oakland, and we've got one heck of a rematch on our hands. The defending West Division champs from Seattle have made their way down to the Bay to battle the Oakland Spiders, who are off to their best start in a decade, the year of the franchise's last championship. Welcome to Friday Night Frisbee, presented by Pabst Light. Ian Toner, lucky to be here with Katie Killebrew. Katie, last Saturday, Oakland led Seattle by as many as 5 goals on the Cascades turf. But in the fourth quarter, Seattle clawed back to tie the game at 21, only to surrender the game winner to Oakland with under 10 seconds remaining. What are you expecting here tonight?
More fireworks. This matchup is one of the reasons I absolutely love this league. And in the West Division, these two teams are getting to know each other really well. And this rematch exactly a week later, perfection.
They're going in the largely downwind direction here at the gusty, blustery Fremont High School field. Here's a deep shot, looking for Zeppelin Ronning right away, bodying out his defender. It was in the game plan to stand behind him, and he cannot be stopped on the opening point of the game. Here's Jason Valley fighting through a rib injury, swings it back to Gordon. Magsig in the inside lane. Looking deep. He's got Valley taken off, and Jason Valley has steps on Jack Brown. A clean hold for the Spiders on home turf. Working on offense here, going downwind again. Garrett Martin, 5 assists last week. Big gainer there to Ronning. Martin in power position, looking crossfield, throwing over the defense. Tommy Lee is in acres of space. There's a gainer to Adam Reese. Frankenberg is next. Off the line to Valley. Looking deep. Floats over the defender. Reese is in the end zone. Garrett Martin's the next under. Wolf swinging off the line. Disc popping up. No problem for Murat. Big swing over to Zeppelin Ronning. He's in the end zone. That's goal number 3. Derek Murat picks up. 3 yards for Ronning. Separation for both Tommy Lee and Garrett Martin. They're legging it out, and Garrett Martin atones.
From him as we get Oakland underway with their O-line.
Yeah, after playing with the Aviators in 22 and 23, didn't play in the UFA in 24. But he's out there for Oakland in 25, and there is a beautiful, beautiful shot from Leo Gordon to Jason Valley. Shot to the end zone, and that's knocked away by Garrett Martin. Tolfa slides to the turf to save that one. There's Sawyer Thompson. Uncorking the backhand, looking for Rithaller. Goss defending, and Rithaller brings it in. 5 yards outside the end zone. Looking for a reset. He's got Kearns. Kearns with the outside in shot, and it's caught in the end zone. Oakland has its first lead of the night, scoring the first break on front. Foster. This one's hanging. Catches another tuft of wind, and it's caught by Wolf. Leo Gordon, having won a college title with Brown last season, and Reese a few years removed from being a standout at Oregon. And there's Frankenberg finding Reese once again. Bluffs, that communication getting Reese to change his cut at the front of the stack. Continuation from Gordon to Frankenberg. He almost flipped the pancake. But Frankenberg makes sure he holds on to that one. With the Spiders so far this year, and he's also one to acknowledge how much the captains and other leaders on this team share the leadership responsibilities, as Valley puts Gordon on the doorstep, and he flips a little push pass into the end zone.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about in terms of changing momentum. Normally when you have a player going...
Kearns trying to throw Seamus Robinson open. Garrett Martin gets a hand on it. Robinson gets there off the back. breaking the back and the hearts of Cascades on the field and Cascades fans everywhere. Here's Mikey O'Brien working upwind. Ambrose next.
They don't want the upwinders though.
Lynn can't catch that one because there's a layout block from Oakland going up line, and Ambrose still struggling. Cannot be stopped. Oakland with consecutive breaks to start the second half. The Seattle offense holding after getting broken on the first 2 points of the second half, and here's Frankenberg shooting deep. This one getting away from him a little bit, but it doesn't matter because Dylan Burns rips that one down past his defender. And the Spiders are in the red zone, and they convert the hold. Another score for Adam Reese. A similar margin that they faced last week as Zeppelin Rodney goes deep to Tony Goss. They are staring down an 0-2 start to the season after making it to championship weekend as Murad connects with Tommy Lee. After the D-line offense had a crack at it there. And Valley to the cone once again past Dom Jacobs. Somebody has got to put a body on that man.
That's the second time they've had a break chance and then turned it over on the first throw.
Not part of Kelly Johnson's game plan, I can tell you that much. As Adam Reese, Magsig finds Valley. Magsig in the red zone, bluffs the hammer. Opts for it now, hanging up there. Jack Brown applying pressure, but it's caught. Out of the timeout, here's the O-line personnel for Seattle. Aaron Wolf finds Murad. He throws it right away, and on the sideline, inbounds is Tommy Lee.
I said my opinion.
No hesitation on that release from Murad. Wolf to Lee. Space for Jack Brown, and the throw goes up. Can he get there? This bid works! That one's got to feel extra special after the injury-inducing effort came up short for him at the end of the first half. Gordon. Frankenberg. Valley on the goal line. There's a flip.
Back in the end of that end zone over and over again.
Big space there for Sawyer Thompson. Throw to the front of the end zone. It's snagged by Tolfa. Another break goal for Nick Tolfa. All at once when you need peak performance. Here's Valley. Floating one. Is this one going to stay in bounds? Yes! Another incredible grab from Dylan Burns. He's been putting people on posters all night long. And an easy finish there to Leo Gordon. One more completion, back to Wildowski, and that'll do it as the clock runs out. And the Oakland Spiders are 4-0, firmly in first place in the West Division. And the Seattle Cascades have a host of questions to answer about who they are this season and who they can become, having started the season with 2 consecutive losses.